Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek, and I'm bringing you our, what will be, sixth episode of Sword and Sorcery, where we have not had a really good run. This is my first run of the game, my learning session of the game with you. I had not played it before. I did a little testing, watched some videos, read the rules, so we're plugging along, and I think we've taken way too much time trying to get down the hallway that is right here. It took us, we kept having spawns come up before we get all the way through. Really screwed us up. At least that's my opinion. Maybe I saw some other ones where they seemed to breeze through that hallway with no problem, but we did not. We got attacked constantly. However, we did get rid of all of the creature tokens that were up. So we've opened all of them up, and we're trying to get on to the next part of our turn. Alright, so we're going to go to our timed phase. We're going to get some things done there, and then we'll move on. So again, in our time phase, I'm doing things a little bit out of sequence so I don't have to bounce back and forth between characters. So we're going to take this token, we're going to turn that into a 3 if there is one. If not, I'll just get another 1. I guess to make it easy, I'll just get another 1 because we'll probably spend him that way anyway. That's going to give him his token. He has nothing else to refresh. That's it for him in the timed phase. And now we got Shay. She is going to now, this was flipped over, so she's now got one more turn for her ability to come back. And Lagan has used no abilities at all, so he's fine. Okay, now we're going to move on to our battle phase. We're going to get started with some heroic action, I hope anyway, before we run out of time. We only have one card. It's already up and exposed on there, so we got basically 2 turns before we're shut down. And unless this event way down over here, which I'll show you in a bit, does anything for us, we are out of luck. So I do think in the timed phase, because the fire, I gotta look up the fire. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, these fire tokens right here weaken, and I need to look in the rules real quick just to be sure that, because they popped up last turn with the event, so I think they might be dying down. So I want to look that up real quick, see if I can find it in the glossary. Fire. Looking for fire. I don't see fire. Okay, hold on just a moment. Okay, yes, so these 2 burning fires actually dropped to 1s during the timed phase. So let's assume we did that. Then we're going to get on to our action phase. I think for our first activation, we're going to pick Lagon. The reason being is because he's going to shoot in here, but I want to do it before this guy moves. And I don't know, does the Gremlin, I got to look that up as well, now that I've understood the fire bit. Does the Gremlin also suffer from the fire? That would be an interesting question, wouldn't it? So I will look that up too. But right now we're going to take Lagon's attack. And see if he can get something done. It says when a character suffers fire damage, fire represents fire token. It says a character, we'll have to see, so I'll take a look at that a little further. Anyway, let's get on with Lagon's turn. He's going to attack this group here. He is not going to use his twin shot. He is going to use his, because he wants to focus, he wants to try and do as much damage and perhaps kill this green gremlin right here. So he's going to shoot it. He's going to focus with his short bow. His short bow automatically does 1 hit. We no longer have the night effect to take away the hit, so that hit applies. He's going to get to roll 1 blue die. He could do more damage and a lightning bolt, and he's going to focus. So right now, if all goes well, he's got 2 hits currently. He needs 3 to kill the green goblin. Let's see, or the green gremlin. Let's see if he can do it. He got a hit and a lightning bolt. That's going to be 4. Kind of wish I did do the twin shot now. Or hit the other gremlin, because I would have killed it. But he did kill this green gremlin. That is gone, and so that is going to drop a soul shard there. Actually, I take it back. That was the wrong one. That is going to drop a 5 coin in that slot there. So let me grab a coin out. Need a 5. They're little, but they're cool looking. These are really nice metal coins. That is going to drop here. He killed that critter. Alright, we only got 1 green one left, and then the blue one, the other one, the green one's down here, the blue one's there. You know, he still has an action, and he could still move. So I guess the question of the day is he going to leave? I think he's going to leave Volcor to take on this guy here. And as a result of that, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything in the story event. Place event 4, we did that, we resolved that, we removed the spawn gate, added the new spawn gate, did the story event card. read the story. Yeah, we're good. Okay. He's going to go then 1, 2, and for his action, oh no, his action was to focus. So I think when we go into there, we reveal those, though, right? Let me just check on that. Okay, so we're going to reveal this waypoint. It's going to be waypoint 3, which means that we're going to look at story event 1.11. Hopefully it's something decent. Okay, 1.11. Wait, this says waypoint 2, not 3. Huh. That's what it says. Waypoint 3. Oh, 1.4. Sorry, 1.4. All right, let's get to 1.4. Waypoint 3. Some strange noises warn you of imminent peril. It's a trap! The hero draws and applies a trap card. Well, that's no good. We were hoping for some good stuff to try and save our butts here, but we didn't get it. What do we get? A lightning trap. Unless save, each hero within 2 areas, that means Shay as well, will suffer 1 hit point and become KO'd. Okay, saving throws. We haven't done that yet, right? So let's talk about saving throws. Okay, so first time we're having to make a saving roll during this game session. You see right here on his character card where it says save and has an attack. We're going to roll a blue die. If he actually achieves that, he saved and he will take no damage. Also, you can see, well, I actually should flip that over. It was the end of his turn, but not yet. Let's roll that and see what we get. Are we ready? I'm a little nervous about it. Let's go. 8, he succeeded. So he's saved, which means the trap did not affect him. But now we have to roll for Shay. She also has a saving throw of an attack symbol, so let's see if she can get it. She did not. So she suffered 1 point of damage because she's unlucky as all get out, which means that the thing I really want to do with her, she will still be able to do, but it's going to be a little tougher. So she took 1 point of damage and she is KO'd. Luckily, she's got 5 movement points, so she'll still be able to get to here and interact with it in her turn. But that is it for Lagon. That was really lousy. So we're going to complete his turn. We're going to flip his token over. I'd already done it, but we're going to then draw an encounter card. Hopefully we get a little break, though I doubt we will. Okay, what do we get here? Assault. Activate all blue enemies. Well, there's only one. All otherwise. Okay, so we don't have to worry about the otherwise portion. We have 1 blue enemy. It's fighting our big dragon. Okay, so looking at the blue enemy's card, you see that we're going to do 0 range. So he's going to attack with claws. That's going to give him 2 dice, and it's going to be -1 to his armor. So he's got 1 armor currently, because he's got his chainmail and his shield. But if he rolls a couple lightning bolts, he'll be able to deflect that even more. If he gets defenses, he gets even more, and I need to roll the attacks. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the blue gremlin can do on an attack. He gets 2 hits and a lightning bolt. The lightning bolt doesn't matter. So 2 hits, 1 is deflected, because now both of them would have been deflected, but the gremlin has, this particular gremlin has the -1 armor. So we're going to roll a 1 defense die for our guy to see if he can block that 1 shot. If he he gets a reroll. There's a lot of options for him here, but he rolled a shield and blocked it, so he took no damage from the gremlin. That wasn't so bad. Okay, next up, let's go with Shay. No, let's go with Volcor. No. Shay, because I want her to run up and get that treasure before the gremlin gets to her. Okay, well, you remain KO'd until you spend 1 movement point or dash, so she's going to spend 1 of her 5 movement points to stand up. She's going to spend another 2 to move here. Then she's going to use her action to interact with this treasure token thing. And I'm going to roll a die and see which one we get. Now, if I get a lightning bolt, it's a trap. If I get a star, it's a treasure. Let's see. Neither. I don't know what happens when you roll neither on that. Let me look up those tokens. You know, I'm spending a lot of time in between cuts looking at this rule book. There's a lot of rules to this game. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just warning you about that. Oops, I rolled the wrong die. It's a red die. Let me re-roll that. There. Okay, so that's why she got the. Unfortunately, she got the lightning bolt. So we're going to draw a trap card where our luck continues to hold. We did not get the treasure card. No trap. Well, that's okay. So at least we didn't have a trap go off on our face. But we also got nothing for it, which bites. So this goes away, and we got nothing. Alright, well that's the end of her turn, so now we're going to draw another encounter card. We're down to our last encounter card, so we're actually going to have to shuffle. Activate all enemies in full health state. Okay, well that's one of them, the green one over here. This one right here. So it's going to activate. So we're going to look at the card. We're going to look. So right now it's going to go. Now neither of our characters have money, so it's going to go to the ones with the one that's weakest, and that's going to be Shay. So it's going to be able to, it's not 4 away. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. I need to look at the green one. Okay, a 0, it would attack with claws, 1 or 2, and it does not have currently. I think these are walls. I'm not sure. I believe that that does not provide line of sight. I don't know. Or they just raised. So we're going to say that it can get to her because it's going to go 1. Well, it can't, so it's going to go 3 to 4. Attack with 2 stones. Well, I know it cannot see her there. That there is no line of sight between this square. Well, there is actually, isn't there? Dang, it's going to throw stones at her. Okay, so if I look through here, I just take a card or something and go. So you can see that there is actually a traceable line of sight there. So it's going to attack her with stones. What do stones do? They do 2 hits, so she just has to defend. Well, she's got her leather armor, so it's going to stand there and throw stones at her because it is 1, 2, 3 away from. It's actually so 1, 2, 3 away from movement. So it says attack with stones, move 2 areas. So it's going to attack with stones and then move 2 areas. Okay, boom. See what we get. We got 2 defense dice. She blocked both of them, so she took no damage. The gremlin moves to here. I still don't know if he takes fire damage. So I'm going to look that up again just to be sure, because if he's moving through the fire area, you think he'd take damage. Let me check. Okay, so here's how I take it. I looked at this. It says characters. Well, the heroes are referred to everywhere else in the book as heroes, and the enemies are referred to everywhere in the book as enemies. So I'm going to assume that all enemies and all heroes are considered characters. So that would mean that on the turn before that, the one gremlin would have taken fire. It would have picked up a fire token for 2, and then on the time phase, he would have taken fire damage, and then gone. That would have flipped to 1. So I'm going to put that on his card. He's the remaining green goblin. It was on 1, and then I'm going to take and put a damage on him too for taking fire damage, which he will take no more times of the time phase because he's now out of the fire area. But when he picks it up, it says he passes through. I don't know if he gets 2 or 1. It's unclear on that too, whether he continues to pick them up. So I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. Okay? And then last but not least, we are going to have our hero Volkor go. Okay, well, Volkor is going to heal himself, so he's going to use all 3 of his current gems to spend to use Healing Breath to give him back 3 points. That will put him at 1 damage. He had 4, so he's now at 1. And then he's going to attack the gremlin. There's no advantage or disadvantage there, so it's just 2 red dice plus whatever he gets. He gets bonuses for lightning bolts and rerolls, and that's really about it. So let's see what he can do. He got 2 hits, but no lightning bolts or anything, so I think he just got 2 hits, and that's it. I'm looking to see. There's no reduction. Oh wait, this gremlin does not have a special ability. This is the one without it. So he takes 2 more hits. That's going to put him up to 3 of his 4. It's too bad we couldn't get him in that one round, but we almost got him. Now it retaliates with the spines. So the spines do 2 hits, and our guy's Volkor's got to defend against it. It looks like I think he'll be for the defense of the spines. I don't see that the spines take away any armor like the claws do, so I think it just bounces off his chainmail and shield just block it. So plink plink, and he's okay. Now we're going to draw a new enemy or encounter card, but I don't have any left, so I'm going to shuffle them up real quick off camera. I'm just shuffling away so we can draw a new card. Hopefully we get lucky. Okay, just a little bit there, and I will then cut them. And we'll draw a card. Let's see what we get. Okay, well, got lucky. Nice. Dark Tranquility. And activate no enemies. Shuffle the encounter deck with the discard pile. So I just shuffled it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to discard this. Okay, and that is going to be the end of the hero's whole turn this turn, which means we got one more round. I mean, we're going to lose, guys. I was trying to see if one of those tokens or something gave us something worthwhile, but it didn't. So we're not even going to get to the final room, I believe, but we're going to keep going and do our event phase. So in our event phase, we're going to discard that, and that's going to be the end of the story there. So, you know, in some of the scenarios, I kept seeing, maybe that was with less heroes or multiple heroes or something, I kept seeing a bandit or something show up here, and we haven't had that. So I'm not sure when that happens. I didn't read anything in the story, but if I missed it, please let me know. Okay, next up, we are going to then go to our timed phase. Let's do that. We got one more turn, and we're out of luck because we cannot draw another encounter card. First things first, we do that and we get rid of those. Those are now gone from the board, and that's part of the time phase. Let's go on to the character's time phase items. Volkor is simple. He's going to get another token, soul, Dragon Soul, and he's going to flip his healing ability back over. That's it for him. Shay is simply going to flip this back over. Alright, and then in the last time phase, that other gremlin takes another point of fire damage and then it goes away. So it now has to... Oh, and by the way, she did come out of her stealth when she moved and did all her stuff last turn. Okay, so it's actually pretty hurt. Maybe, just maybe we can get something going here. Yeah. Okay, let's start our activation with Volkor. So that was the end of our time phase. Let's go to our battle phase now. Alright, well, Volkor is going to attack this last gremlin. He is going to use his ability to focus. He could use his 1 point to heal, but I want to kill this thing. I want to get it dead. So he's going to focus. That's going to guarantee 1 hit, which will kill it unless something unusual happens. He's going to get 2 dice for his broadsword. Wow, he got 3 hits, so 4 hits total. That's going to kill the gremlin. The spines plink off. This gremlin drops a 10 gold piece coin, which I will then discard this enemy. We'll get 10 piece. Volkor is then going to pick him up as a free action, which means he has 2 10s and a 5 now. He's got all the money, and then we're going to take his last bit. He hasn't moved yet, so he's going to move. He's got a movement of 3. He's going to go 1, 2, and 3 into this space. Okay, that's as far as you can get anyway. And that's going to end his turn. So now we're going to do an activation and counter action. Counter cards. So let's do that. See what we get. We get activate all enemies in full health, or otherwise all enemies use the power. Well, these enemies don't have any power. It says evil force, activate enemy is their power. Okay, so basically this little green guy is going to activate. He's in the space with the guy with the money, so that's what they do. He's going to attack Volkor, which is why I moved him there. So we're going to get 2 red dice on Volkor. Let's see what happens. 2 hits on Volkor. They bounce off his shield and his armor, so he took no hits from the gremlin. The gremlin didn't have any advantage. There's nothing there. That's going to end the gremlin's activation. Okay, next up we're going to take... we're going to go with Lagon. He is going to focus his action. He's going to attack the green gremlin. Okay, and let's start with that. So he's got a focused action. That means he's already got 2 points. He has enough to kill the green gremlin with his bow. He's already got 2 points. But we're going to roll anyway and see what he gets. He got another one and a lightning bolt, so it's a total of 4 hits. This guy goes kaput and it drops a soul shard, and we have no more enemies on the board. Okay, so the soul shard drops. Okay, we have 2 now again, and then he's going to move 1. Now Lagon has a movement of 3, 2, and 3. He'll use a free action to open this. Nope, that would be a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can get into here, I think. Okay, yeah, he's going to stop there because Shay has disarmed traps, which is an all the time thing. I get to draw 2 trap cards. So that's going to be the end of his action. There are no enemies, so we're not going to draw a counter card. Then we're going to go with Shay. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. For a free action, we're going to open that door and draw 2 trap cards. Hopefully one of them's not as bad as the other. Teleport, unless save. Each hero within 1 area moves to a spawn gate. That's bad. Ice shards, unless save. Oh, we're going to do this ice shards one. So I don't want to teleport away. They'll become slowed, but that's okay because I think they can save against it. Let's figure out that and do some saving throws. Okay, we'll save with Shay first. See if she gets it. She did. She got a hit, so she saved. And then we're going to save with Lagon. He did as well, so they both saved against this. Neither of them are slowed. And that is the end of that trap. That's why I picked that one. Now she's still got movement left. She moved 1, 2, 3, so she's going to move 4. And then 5, and we're going to pick up this event. Story event 2. Let's see what we get. Read story event 2 and apply what is described in the storybook. Okay, so we're going to read story event 1.2 now. It says, the cathedral entrance is a battlefield. The bloody floor strewn with the bodies of the guardian clerics and the gremlins. Near the sacred altar, High Cleric Claudius is surrounded by gremlins. But before anyone can react, one of the creatures lashes out, driving its claws deep into the old cleric's chest. The light in the eyes of this gremlin is bright and wickedly alive, betraying a malevolent a malevolent intelligence that marks it as a chief. The heroes can not do anything but avenge the High Cleric and kill the abomination. Okay. First thing we do is place the red gremlin in story event area 2. I will get him out and do that. Okay, here we are with story event 2, continuing on. We're going to open up the shrine that is right here in case somebody dies. Don't think that's going to help us much. If there are more than 3 heroes, spawn 1 enemy in story event 2 area, so we're going to spawn something. Place the story event 2 card, revealed side up, on the top of the event deck, so that is going to buy us just a little more time. Whoosh. Okay, we got 2 more turns again, and resume play until the red gremlin is dead. So we have to kill this red gremlin, but we are going to spawn another enemy with him. So I have 1 left. It is a blue, this blue gremlin, so he appears here as well. There's a blue and a green gremlin there. We're kind of in a bit of trouble, but this is the way it goes, and that character is going to go with Shay. So Shay, I also need to get the red gremlin enemy out. I have its card right here, and I need to find its villain card, who already got that out for myself. Hold on. It is right here. You can see that he's kind of nasty. He's got 1 defense. He defends with 2 blue dice. He's -1 for slashing weapons, and he has a power. So let's get his enemy power out. What is it going to be? Arcane Spines, if an attack deals damage to this enemy, the attacker suffers 1 hit point. So basically his spines are now a 3 instead of 2. His spines, he doesn't actually have spines, so he does now. His quickness, at the end of each enemy turn, if this enemy was not activated. Okay, and he's got sharp spines, so if this enemy suffers damage, all heroes in the area suffer 1 hit point, but now he's got arcane spines as well, so they're worth 2 hit points, and those 2 creatures are with, well, one's with Shay. I guess the next one would be with Volcor. Okay, the blue one. Alright, so we got 2 enemies out there. That is it, but it's not it because she has not attacked yet. So, she is going to attack with her scimitar. It is unfortunately a slashing weapon, so we're going to reduce the damage by 1. She has a red and a blue die. She has not used her action. The opening of the door is a free action, so she will use her action to focus. Yeah, she's going to use it to focus, so she can get as much damage on this thing as she can. Now, they outnumber her, so she doesn't get any bonuses, but if they hit her back, they will. So let's do this. See what we get. Oh, man, we got a really good roll, actually. So 2 hit points so far, -1. So right now she's done 1. She has done 1 lightning bolt, which is a critical. 2 lightning bolts. I don't think that's going to result in 2 criticals, but she does get a critical on the gremlin. So let's see what she gets here. Hope she gets something good. Okay, boom. The red gremlin is now 1 less health. It has, how many health does it have? It has, depending on the character, so it's got 2, 3, it's got 6 health. It now has 5 maximum health. Okay. Well, that's it for her attack. That was her big attack there. Now we're going to draw an encounter card. Hopefully that red gremlin does not attack back this turn. Oh, and the spines. I'm sorry, I forgot the spines. So she is actually going to use her ability. Ignore the next reaction. Remember, this is something she can use as a reaction. Ignore the next reaction attack. So the spines do nothing. She's going to flip that over to the 2 side, and she tumbled out of the way. Then we're going to draw our encounter card. Now, this will be the end of our turn. Close combat. Activate all engaged enemies. Otherwise, all enemies move. Okay, well, both those guys are engaged with Shay, so this could be another demise for Shay. Let's hope not. All right, so the first one, we'll do the red one first. He's going to attack with what? His claws are 3 red dice and -1 armor. Wow. Okay, he's a baddie, man. So let's see, because I rushed in there to try and get things going so that we could survive this encounter. Whew. All right, let's roll it. Okay, wow. Unbelievable miss from the Gremlin. Let's see if that does anything for him. No, it does not. He completely whiffed on Shay. He did nothing. That's amazing. And now we got the blue Gremlin, who's got 2 red dice to attack with, and got 1 hit on Shay. Now, there's no minuses, so we're going to roll 1 die for her leather vest and see if it deflects this damage. She got a lightning bolt, which I believe does. So, yes. Oh, no, it gets to re-roll her defense dice. So let's see if she can re-roll it. And she got a shield. So she managed to take no damage during that turn. That is fantastic. But that is going to be the complete end of our round, guys. So that's the end of the encounter. Okay, now we're going to go to our our event phase, which, as luck would have it, we still have one story event to go. If we can just, we're going to have to try and lay everything down on that, on the red gremlin. That's the best we can do. He's got 5 hit points to go. We can get some things done on him. Oh wait, on the critical, I forgot to actually apply the damage. So he did take 1 point of damage and the critical effect. So he took 1 point because she did, yeah. So I'll put that next to his character. So he's got 1 point of damage. He only needs 4 left now to kill it. I think between our 2 big baddies, we can do that. So let's continue on. Let's finish this up, guys. I think we're in the last round. I'm going to wrap this up. Now, I may have made some mistakes getting here. I hope not too many, but sometimes I make mistakes against my favor as well, so I'm not too worked up about it. Let's continue on. We're going to start our activation with Shay then. So we're going to go back around to our battle phase, our time phase rather, and get that done. Let's do our time phase. Well, the only one that has anything to do in the time phase this turn is her, in regards to this ability, rotating one. Sorry, wrong direction. It should rotate to there. And then the other thing that happens is Volkor gets now 2 dragon souls, so he can do some healing or some other stuff when he gets there. All right, let's move on. Okay, we're going to start with our big guy, our dragon. Volkor is going to activate first. He's going to move 1, 2, and 3, but then he's going to use a dash to get an extra move action to move here. So his action to run up and get into that space. Now, he doesn't get any other bonuses now. However, it's 2v2, so there's no penalties or anything for the 2 guys there. If we got Lagon on the space, it would have been even better, but we don't. So then he's going to attack. He's got 2 red dice against the red gremlin. The red gremlin does have a -1 armor. Oh, wait, you know what? On that attack with Shay, I was supposed to roll. He has 1 armor, so he would have taken 1 point of damage and -1 from slashing. I don't think he took that critical or the damage, actually, now that I think about it. And he had 2 blues, so let's see if he would have rolled anything. He didn't, so I have to go back and review. Hold on just a sec. Nope, sadly, he took none of that, not the critical, because you have to do the damage to take the critical. So he's still at a full 6 points. This could be the end of our game session. But we're going to focus all of our attacks on the red gremlin. So now Volkor is going to attack with his 2 red dice, so hopefully gets lucky. He got a hit, which on his broadsword gives him 1 damage. So that's negated by the creature's armor. He got a lightning bolt, which gives him another damage. He got another lightning bolt. So we can say this one re-rolls. He uses the lightning bolt on here to get 1 damage. Then he gets to re-roll this die. He gets 2 more hits. So he is actually going to do damage. He did 1, 2, 3, 4 hits to the gremlin. This gremlin will reduce the armor by 1. He's going to have to roll 2 defense dice. Let's see what the gremlin gets. 1 shield, so he took 1 hit. Unfortunately, only 1 point of damage. And that was probably our biggest hitter right there for this turn. Wow, that wasn't very good. Now he shoots out some spines that are 2 guys. Shay is going to have to roll for her armor. It's going to plink off of Volkor's armor, though, because he's got 2. And then, so she actually defended against 1, so she took a point of damage. She is now up to 2 from the spines from the red critter. Now we're going to draw an encounter card after Volkor has completed his action. What do we get? Activate all purple enemies, otherwise activate the highest rank enemy. So that is going to be our red gremlin. Now, the red gremlin is going to attack with 3 red dice on Volkor because... Oh, wait, no, he's not. I take it back. He's going to attack the weakest, which is going to be Shay. He's different. He attacks the weakest enemy. That's what that means. Or the most wounded. So Shay is going to get hit by this red gremlin. Hopefully it doesn't kill her, because we want her to hit this turn. we got to do 6 points. We've only done 1 so far. All right. So we are going to then attack with Shay. Have an attack on Shay. Shay is going to... yeah. Her ability... Yeah, okay. Okay, never mind, never mind. Okay, we're going to attack with 3 red dice on Shay. We're probably not going to get as lucky as last time. Well, we didn't do badly. She got 2 hits on her, and she's got a roll for her armor, so she's probably going to be okay. She blocked both of them, so she took no damage again from the red gremlin. That is fantastic. And then we might as well activate her. I mean, this is it. If we don't kill this guy this round, we're done, and we're not going to get the cool treasure, which sucks. Alright, so we're going to activate her. She is going to focus, and she's going to attack with her scimitar. That's all she's going to do. And that's going to give her 1 red and 1 blue dice against this red gremlin. See if she can do something with it. She got a... This one's cocked. I'll reroll that. Okay, oops, sorry, that was that. She got... Okay, so she got 2 lightning bolts and and 2 hits. So right now she's got 3 total hits. So she has done 1 point of damage. She has a lightning bolt which does critical now. And that's it. So she's going to put this guy up to 2 because the armor reduction was 1 and well, take it back. It's got the roll. It did not defend, so it is up to 2 now. Got 2 damage on it. I don't think our other guy's gonna be able to do 4 points of damage to it. No, that would take incredible amount of luck. And let's see what the critical effect is. Okay, I don't know what this one does. Let's put that on him. See what that does. But I do think this is going to end our game. We're going to result in failing to... We're going to run out of cards, I think. Okay, blue duration. Blue presents a temporary body condition. What is that one? I'm going to look at the conditions. I think most of the conditions are on our summary sheet. Let's see. Blue. Stunned. He's stunned. Nice. A stunned hero must skip their entire hero turn. Okay, so a stunned enemy must skip its next activation. Okay, so right now for this turn, the red gremlin is stunned by that attack. That is good. That's good. Not enough damage though. We only got 2 damage. We got to try and do 4 on him. Whew. Okay, so at least he doesn't activate. Let's draw our encounter card. That's it for Shay. She's done everything. Well, she hasn't. Yeah, she used her action. Yeah, she's done everything she can do, unfortunately. We're going to draw an encounter card, activate 2 enemies, otherwise spawn 2 enemies. So I guess we cannot activate 2 enemies. Well, we can. There's 2 enemies to activate, but he has to skip his next activation. So I guess that counts. So I'm going to say that counts, and we're going to activate the blue. Oh, I didn't do the spines. Sorry, got to do the spines from the red gremlin. So first off, they bounce off of him. They can't do anything, but Shay took both damage from those. So she... She's at 4. But she did wait, she rolled a lightning bolt, so she's at 3 now. She's got 1 health left. Good news, good thing is Volkor can probably save her, maybe, next turn. We'll see if she survives this. So next up we have our guy Lagon. Well, actually, no, I take it back. The blue guy is going to attack. He's got 2 red dice. Now, he does attack the person with the money. That is Volkor. Let's see what he gets. He got nothing but lightning bolts, which do nothing for him, so he did not do any damage to Volkor. Now we got our guy Lagon. He's going to go 1, and I guess he has to step into the room to shoot 2, which means then he's going to focus, and we outnumber them now, so it's going to give him a +1. It's rounded up, right? So it's 3. I don't know. I think it doesn't. I think we have to have a full double there. So we're going to say he's got focus. He's going to not use his twin shot ability because it's really not going to help. But he is going to activate this, which means this attack's going to be critical. He can potentially do a lot of damage here. I was trying to think if there's anything clever we could do, but there's not. So he got 2 lightning bolts. What does that do? So, okay, he got 1 automatic hit. Oh wait, I'm rolling the wrong die for him. His bow is blue, sorry. So he got 2 hits, lightning bolts 3 hits, focus is 4 hits, and a critical effect. So it does 2 points of damage to the gremlin. The gremlin gets to roll 2 dice to defend. He did defend 1, so he took 1 more point. I don't think that's going to do it for us. I think we lose at this point in the event phase. But let's do this. So far we've done additional points. So he's at 3, but the critical could make a difference. Let's see what the critical effect is here. All right. what do we get? We get green, the green one. Let's think that's a temporary hit, right, or something like that. Let me look that up. That's an instant critical. We put him up to 4. But you know what that does? It means we got him down to 2 points left to attack, and then he survived it. Oh my god. Oh, that's rough, guys. Well, it is what it is. So we jumped in there. We tried to do it. That's the end of the round. We do draw an encounter card for them and see what happens. It says activate all blue enemies. Okay, we can do that. So before I get to that, I have to do the spines for the critter. For him, let's see. Shay has to roll. Now Legis has to roll as well, but we'll do Shay first. She blocked both of the spines, so she took no damage from the spines. That's good. And then Lagon is going to roll. He's going to block one of them with his studded leather. And then if he rolls a lightning bolt, he can block, or a shield, he can block the other. He did roll 2 lightning bolts, so he didn't take any damage from the spines either. That actually ends that. So now we're going to activate the blue spine critter, Gremlin. It is going to roll 2 red dice. It is going to attack Volcor. And it actually hits with 2, so Volcor blocks both of those, because the thing has to somehow do more than 2 to be able to get through his armor. So it could. There's a possibility, but it didn't. So it bounces off. It doesn't steal any of his money because it didn't take any damage. That's the end of the round. Let's go to our event phase. We can't draw an event card, so I got to see what happens now. Yeah, so we lose. So we can't. The last story event was drawn from the deck. We can't actually win the scenario at this point. Actually, we probably would have ended it before we even attacked the spine critter when we lost the last event card. So one of the things you have to do is make it through here quite a bit faster than I was able to. We got close. We got to the end of it, but we didn't get to complete it. So we failed. And I guess time would loop backwards and we'd start again. But that's where we're going to end. So guys, that's going to be the end of this scenario. I would have to try again. I may see what that looks like, and I don't know if I have to look. Do I get to keep the level 2 thing for Volcor? Maybe, and then go back in it again with the level 2 dude. That might be helpful. I have to look up replay and all that good stuff. If you have any opinions on this, please let me know. But outside of that, I think we're going to end right there. I think we're done, and we have completed lost, but completed the scenario. We were probably 1 turn. If we had gotten there 2 turns earlier, we probably would have won. The death of Shay and the battle in that last hallway was just a little too much. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed that playthrough of Sword and Sorcery, my learning session where I was trying to learn this with you. And we'll see what's next. I got a couple things that may hit the table soon. I did play a bunch of Massive Darkness this weekend, so that could be next, because I actually feel fairly comfortable with playing that without too many errors. Now that I've played through it so much with my friends already. So yeah, my son and a couple of my friends came over. We played a couple of scenarios of Massive Darkness in story mode. It was a lot of fun. All right, guys, thanks, and I will talk to you soon.